Who do you say that I am? It's the same simple question Jesus asks his followers. And for the most famous person to ever walk the earth, there is certainly no shortage of responses out there.
He was a man.
Just a normal person like us. He was just extremely enlightened, like religiously and morally.
It's a myth created by man in order to control society.
I don't think he's the son of God. I don't believe that at all.
I think he was just a person. I don't know.
He was God's son, but so was Gandhi, and so was
I don't consider Jesus my
Muhammad,
savior or
and
my
so
spiritual leader. He is
we're all
a
God's
spiritual
children.
leader
somebody
and one of the
that
spiritual leaders I
just
learned
tried
from.
to
Jesus
impart
is
wisdom on
someone
others, and
I have no
pray
clue.
to.
He was a man.
Jesus is indisputably the most significant person to ever live. Of the 117 billion people that have walked this earth, he remains the most well-known. But what if he isn't who we think he is? What if tonight he's asking us, asking you, that very same question he asked his disciples? Who do you say that I am? Could it be true that he was born to an unimpressive family in an unimpressive town, felt what it was like to be hungry, elevated and blessed the poor, healed a servant, a man from the lowest of social classes? Did he really welcome children with open arms, repeatedly call out the hypocrisy of religious leaders, warn the rich about worshiping their wealth, forgive and promise salvation to a criminal moments before his death, enter Jerusalem not on a majestic horse like a king, but on a lowly donkey, raise a widow's son back to life right before her very eyes? Could it be that he sought out those who no one wanted to be around and invited them to dinner, protected and then restored a woman caught in the very act of adultery, wept bitterly when his friend passed away, looked directly into the eyes of the people that everyone else refused to see? Is it true he draws close to the outcasts, was tempted with success like me, knows what it's like to be laughed at, mocked, ridiculed in a crowd, is well acquainted with all of my weakness and despair, was rejected and betrayed by his closest friends as I have been, came from heaven to earth as a human, humbling himself to die by the hands of the very men he created, knew he would be unjustly and brutally murdered, yet allowed it to save me, defeated the death that I deserved, rose to life in a way I never could, to rescue me from the evil I chose? What if the Jesus we thought we knew was more influenced by our assumptions and the voices around us than his very own words? Maybe he isn't exactly who we thought he was. Who do you say that I am?